time we've seen Chris get loose in this series and really make an impact offensively. What do you like about what he did tonight and kind of the control he played with?
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything. He came up with, timely threes. I thought the ball movement to get him some good looks, got a little bit of a rhythm in that second quarter off some penetrating kicks. And, I think big offensive rebound by P.J. Tucker, I think kick out and, he gets fouled on a three-pointer when it was, I think down to 5. He just scored a lot of different ways. That's what we need. We need everybody to be good or great. And, so I think his teammates helped him, and he obviously, he got to some spots and was able to convert.
It felt like Giannis found one of those kind of classic runs in the third and fourth quarter that he tends to get at home, where he just feeds off the energy, and it feels like he's able to get to the rim. How do you try to pull that out of him on the road in a Game 7?
Yeah, no, I mean, he's just got to have that aggressive mindset, wherever he is, and I think, lots of it starts with us getting stops. He's a great defender. He's got to, put a lot of focus and energy into that, and then we run off it. And, when we get good spacing and we get out in transition, he can get on a run, he can kick it and find his shooters. But I think, his defense is key. Our defense is key to, any kind of run.
And then defensively, what did you like about you guys' effort tonight? I know this is 89 under 90 for another time in this series, which is something that just doesn't often happen in the net. So you guys got to be doing something pretty special.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's so much talent on that team. You just, everybody's got to be ready to guard. Everybody's got to work. The connectivity, the communication defensively has got to be at a high level. We got to go do it again.
Steve McGarkey.
26-4, I think it was, in fast break points. Just how much emphasis was that going in? Just to work that out that way. How were you able to kind of just have that big an edge in that category then?
Yeah, I mean, it's always an emphasis. We want to run. It's nothing different. But again, I just, like I said a second ago, I think it starts, you got to get stops before you can run. You got to be good defensively before you can run. You got to rebound before you run. So we just got to keep our focus on those things.
Jim Ozarski.
Mike, you mentioned obviously the staying connected on defense. Joe Harris, 1 of 4 from 3. Jeff Green, 1 of 4 from 3. Can you speak a little bit, I guess, about that sort of effort to keep them from finding that rhythm? Jeff obviously had it. Joe, frankly, hasn't found a shot much this series.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's important, the Durant and Harden, they draw and attract a lot of attention. And, can you still stay with the shooters? Can you still make those shots tough and contested? And, that's just got to be our mindset going on the road and making everything hard for Green, for Harris, for Durant, for Harden, for Shamet, for everybody, Griffin, whoever's on the court. We just got to make their looks tough.
Jim Bontemps.
Mike, you mentioned the aggressive mindset that Giannis had in this game. He obviously didn't take any threes. I think he had 11 of his 12 baskets in the restricted area. Was there anything different you guys did to kind of get him downhill and attacking, or was that, like you said, more of just a mindset standpoint from him in terms of wanting to be aggressive and get to the rim as much as he could?
Yeah, no, I mean, Giannis, I think coming into the game was in a good place. Try to, maybe go some multiple actions second side, and then, just get him where he's attacking and creating for his teammates and creating for himself. He came in today, since between 5 and 6, just in a good place, and we got to stay there going into Game 7.
And I know PJ only had 3 points, but I think he finished the game a game high plus 30. Obviously gave his Durant as much trouble as he could. Is that just kind of indicative? Is that plus minus kind of indicative of the impact he was able to have on the game?
Yeah, his defense, the individual pride he takes, the toughness he brings to our group, it's important, and I think he's a leader for us on defense. And, but then Chris and Drew and Giannis, they're all taking their turns. And, together we got to guard each of those guys. We got to guard that group. But having P.J. Tucker at kind of the point of it is really important for us.
Time for one more to Vinny Goodwill.
Hey, Coach, I'm just curious, through 6 games, I know it's a home court series. Do you have a feel for this series? You've been through a lot as a head coach and even as an assistant. Usually a series starts to take form by this point. It feels kind of disjointed. Do you feel that way? And secondly, what was the mood of the team before the game? Did they feel pressure or were they a little more on the loose side?
Yeah, this series is a little bit unique. Just, injuries are always a part of a series, a part of the playoffs. They've had guys come back healthy. They have guys out. It's been, for them, a little bit of a revolving team, a different team kind of from, sometimes from night to night. So we got to be ready for whoever plays in Game 7. It could be a different game, could be a different group. We just got to figure out a way to play and compete, do all the things that are winning basketball. I think our group was loose going in, second question. I think our group's loose. They're confident. I think they have a good balance. When it's time to work, they work, and they enjoy each other. And I think it's a good balance of being loose and confident and ready to play. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, bud.